content, which rhymes education. Yusuf stole learned few things. It's learned some things from Ren, and then went to start his mentorship. What the fuck are you talking about?
Rhyme didn't teach anything. I didn't learn anything from him.
You know, when I saw it, I was like, what? Well, let's just forget about it. They're just jealous. You can't argue with a man that is putting on the rag already. He's going to just turn your own white dress to rags too.
Yeah, no, they don't like that. You're selling this course for $2,800. I think their boot camp is like almost $4,000 or something, and people are learning less material. They don't like that idea. They're making a lot of money selling that course right there. They think that you're like their competition or something, so they're mad about it. I know they're mad. I know they're pissed. It's all right. You're doing the right thing, though. You're teaching people information that obviously works, and then I don't know how many people are going to make money from that LIT bootcamp stuff that they're showing. I don't know if Rhyme's even teaching the whole thing.
Yeah, he said, from what I heard, he said he's not teaching the whole thing. Like,
yeah,
you know,
no way he is. There's no way he is. That's why I didn't trust it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy because I even had to share my chat with Ryan, with those colleagues of mine. I was like, look at my chat with Ryan. The very first time I tried to mark up inducement on chat, I sent it to him and I was like, boss, am I getting it right? He didn't answer me. He didn't reply, and this is the person you said taught me, and then I went to start my stuff. What the fuck are you talking about? No response. And I look back at the chat I sent to him now, and I looked at what I labeled as inducement. I was like, what the fuck is this rubbish?
Yeah, no, he definitely. That bothers me though, because he did the whole time he's like teaching the concepts, but he's not really teaching it. He's just being vague. So like, it was kind of build up to the fact that he was gonna sell a course. He wanted people to be like, oh, he knows what he's talking about, and we don't get it yet. But if he drops a course, I'm gonna buy it because clearly he knows something. But none of it ever made sense though. It's just inducement here, inducement there, liquidity there, and I can't put it together.
I hope the cost makes sense though, because it doesn't make sense to pay. Let's say £2,000 first. That's about 3,500 USD the first time, and then you pay like 400 USD again.
Yeah.
That is it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Then you don't still get anything out of it. It's a lot of money. Then you still don't get anything from it. Like it's really, really crazy. Because I have one of the students of Leeds reaching out to me recently. I was like, okay, so I'm trying to practice what Ren taught us now, but if it doesn't work for me, I'll come and meet you, please.
Wow. And that's exactly why I didn't do it, because I was concerned about it, because they told me the WBA course is going to be the only course I'll ever need to buy. And then I got there, I got it on March, and then by May or June they're like, oh no, there's this other course we're coming out with. I was like, why didn't you guys just teach this from the beginning? It's almost like you just want to rip me off. So I'm like, I saw your call in 1 month. Everything changed for me. So I was like, you know what? This guy clearly knows what he's talking about. And you're not holding anything back. You're teaching the truth. No. So
yeah,
I'm here, man.
I'm not. Yeah, because the thing is, I'm not actually. My goal is not really to teach for money, majorly.
You don't need it. I saw your profits.
No,
you're good.
My goal is not really to teach for money. What I look forward to with my business is to build a prop firm. Then we choose. People can apply. They have to go understand certain things, and then they apply to like our prop firm. It's going to be free, actually, free education. We'll teach them for like a year or two. Mm-hmm. Then they become professional traders, and then they become our employees. So they trade for our prop firm. We fund them, they trade, we share profit like 80-20.
Yeah.
Then they actually the part of the profit that will be coming to the company, the goal is to put that money into agriculture, and then whatever comes out of the agricultural feeds, we'll use that to empower the poor and all. So everything is actually directed towards charity at the end of the day, though.
Yeah, so it's a bigger purpose beyond trading.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm looking at if I can set up a prop firm across the globe, country to country, and then the proceeds goes into agriculture in that country, and then whatever comes out of the agricultural field goes to the poor in that country. You'll be able to touch a lot of life before you die. and
I like
it's
that.
a good thing. That's the bigger goal. So I'm not really after teaching for, I'm not really after competing with them.
Yeah, no, these are
No,
just baby
that's
steps to get to the bigger purpose.
Exactly. So
It's
they
just
can
seed
keep
money.
their business. I don't think Yusuf is coming for their
Yeah, they're
company.
doing good. They don't. Nobody's trying to compete with them. They're doing good. They have like
Ex-
500 people times $4,000 each. They don't even need to worry about what the next man's doing. Like you're doing the right thing. You're trying to help other things.
Yeah.
Not
So
everybody
good, man.
sees it though, bro. I see it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
bro.
appreciate you. So this makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
So
makes
you
sense.
see that pattern happens all the time. Now, just to, like I said, as we continue, I always want to show you something on the chart, and showing you something on the chart will always be fresh price action, not something that happened.
No
Ages
cherry
ago.
pick examples.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
All right, so I'm going to show you some trades I picked recently. So look at this, for example, here. Okay, you see smart money. Let's even leave that out of it. Down to this. Now look at here. All right, you see here we have this higher high right here, then higher low. Let me just draw it this way: higher high. Let me remove this guy. I'll show you some more. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Right?
Okay.
Higher high. Right? So you see, what do we come to here? We come to this higher low.
Right.
Right? Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high. Now, let's look at this properly. Flow the lines I want to draw now, the green lines.
Okay.
What do you have here? You have support becoming resistance, right? For what's in it? For the smart money, for the retail traders, right? Then they put their stop loss wherever maybe they entered here directly, or they wait for a reversal pattern. They didn't see a reversal pattern. They are much more interested in here, and they're waiting for that reversal pattern to happen, right?
Right.
Good. So when price came into this place here, right, then they waited for a reversal pattern. Finally, they have a engulfing candle. They put their stop loss here, and then price came down, almost got to their stop loss. Then they are profitable there. So, but it's a crazy market right there. Now let's look at what smart money would do within that level. Smart money would come here and look at this structure point, and then they will see here break of structure, isn't it?
Right.
Then they try to get in here, right, to buy. And what happened? SL smash.
Yep, gone.
Right. So, but now what about we? Dumb money that we are. So we trade Algo. So with our trade Algo, we saw this pattern happen, and where do we buy from? Right here. See that? Now let's continue again.
So you said the first place you buy from is
We bought here.
Okay, over here.
After the pattern happened.
Okay, got
There is, yeah, don't worry, you understand why here as we continue shortly.
Okay.
No, not today. So forget about it shortly. I just said because that was going to be in day 3.
Alright.
Alright. So now again, what do you have? Higher high. Right? You have higher high, higher low. Price comes right here. Right? Then again, what's the name? Smart money is waiting for break of the structure, right? Then break of the structure happened here, and then they try to follow the money. They say, "Oh, money is getting transferred," and then they'll be looking to buy here.
Yeah.
Smart money, not so smart.
Right.
Right? Then what's the name? Retail trader saw engulfing candle right here, and not so smart too.
Yep.
Now, but what do we see? We saw the fact that here was taken, break the high, break the low, last buy money, rebuy.
Okay.
You can see the pattern still used to manipulate constantly.
Yeah.
Good. It is here too. That was what I used in picking this trade, but you can't see it yet because you've not gone into that level yet. Then again, for these buys here, look at it very closely. It looks like there is nothing, but I'll show it to you. Let's look how the structure looks like on the higher time frame here. Now, what do you think? Higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high. Smart money comes here, look for reversal pattern, break of structure, they try to buy, you get fucked. Retail trader looks for engulfing or whatever, you get fucked. And at the end of the day, what did the market give to you? Break the high, break the low, and then what? We buy.
Right.
You see that? So, including, even look at this, what's the name? This wholesale that happened here, and this buy too that happened here. What really happened was, for the sell, you pay attention, you have to break the low, break the high, last buy money here. Don't worry, you get to understand what I'm saying as we continue. Then price came right into this level. Why here? Because we know this is going to be the mitigation level, and because they want to go higher, they have to do what? Break the high, break the low.
Right.
Then remove. Okay.
Yeah.
So this day was pretty much a ping pong for most people in the community. I have people that bought this, sold this, bought this, sold this, then waited and finally bought this.
That's nutty.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, and today people bought this, sold this, and bought this, and bought this.
Yeah, I saw your student Bright Oladayo. I think that's his name. He posted that.
Yeah, Bright.
Right. Cheek of surgery.
Yeah, the surgery room is intense.
Yes, sir. Can't wait to get in though. This stuff is crazy.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, man. So if you see today, look at this trade here. Okay, efficient pricing, I can't really go deep into that yet, but then you see you have break the high, slightly break the low, mitigation, money gets transferred, and then gets transferred again. We take that high, break the high, break the low, money gets transferred again, and then we continue higher, right? Then again, break the high, break the low, we have mitigation here, money gets transferred, it comes into the last buy money again, right? Then from there, can you see what they are doing?
They're stopping everybody out.
Exactly. Sorry, man. Somebody said, well, one day my car got robbed. Not the car itself, but someone broke into it. I left it in a different area for a couple of days. Stole a watch and football boots. Today I got home, had to dismantle a few things and move a load of timber. Try to get that finished, and then the washing machine broke her. So I was thinking that apart to try to fix it, and I had it in 15 hours.
Chad what?
No, Dino say something.
I was saying, you told me you didn't hold that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Yes. So that was today's price action, and just I didn't trade like I said. Okay, sorry. Why did I keep forgetting that I picked these trades?
You took these trades?
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, I made 21% today off these trades. Yeah, but I was like, I already made up my mind I was not going to trade today, but I just woke up and I picked these ones and then I left. So I keep forgetting that I actually did traded earlier today.
You did 21%, you said?
Yeah, 21.
Wow. Okay. Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is. What's the market? The market can actually give, let's say, 10%, or let's say could give like 5%, or could be like 15%, and I would come out making like 30%.
What?
Or I would come out making lesser than the percentage the market gives. Okay, because I use fixed lot size for my trades.
Oh, so you like keep like a 5 lot or a 10 lot regardless of what like the stop loss?
Yeah, so depending on the account size, regardless of the stop loss. But I have, before I did that, I actually have a stop loss limit that I use.
What's your stop loss?
Normally, I don't use more than 1.5 pip stop loss.
What? On every trade?
On every trade I pick. So it is just recently that because the what's the name? The momentum, or how do I put, the volume in EU recently has changed.
Oh, okay.
So 1.5 pip stop loss isn't really giving those trades again. And if 1.5 pip stop loss was giving 1:10 before, now you need like 2 pip stop loss to give 1:10. So I'm adjusting to like that 2 pip stop loss now.
Right.
So you have to pay attention to how the market is changing too.
Right.
Yeah. So at the moment, more like 2 pip stop loss is fine.
And
but 1.5 pip is my regular.
Do you use like IC Markets or something? The broker where?
Yeah, I use IC Markets.
Okay, I see.
All right. So let's get back to it. Wide back. So this is clear to an extent, yeah?
Yeah, all of it makes sense.
Good. So now, one thing you realize that out of everything here, there is just one particular thing that seems to be working. Aside from the manipulation, there is just one particular thing that seems to be working for the smart money traders and the institution traders. And that is what? Order block.
Yep.
What's the time there with you, man?
The time over here?
Yeah.
It's just hit 5 p.m., 5:08 p.m.
Okay, good. Okay, so this, you realize that what works here is just what the order block. Okay? You're taking the screenshots because I like to play the screen.